When it comes to passion, there are a lot of different thoughts and opinions about it. In my own humble opinion, it means feeling positive and good about doing something in the long run, even though the day-to-day things you have to do might be difficult and hard. You still like to look at the big picture and feel good about it. The result is a feeling that's much more powerful than motivation, because that can vanish in an instant. It's an intrinsic desire, a desire created by yourself to keep doing it. And it will help you to continue working on whatever it is that you feel passionate about. So even though I believe you should not follow every quote just because it sounds nice, it's understandable that people want to find their passion. Guess what? I don't have a secret formula. I don't even know whether there is one. All I know is that I haven't found anything like it. But, and that's very important, I found a few things that I believe will help you and have helped me to find passion and to develop it even more. So it's not necessarily going to work 100% every time you try it. But I personally believe that something that powerful is worth the try. The first indication you should never underestimate are your skills. You need to look at what you like doing and what you're good at. Here's a simple example. Let's say you're very passionate about baseball. You've learned a lot of the things about it. I mean, you know players, you know important events, moves, and even entire game strategies. And you know all of that without having to force yourself to learn it. Of course, it's going to be hard at times, but looking at it with a macro perspective is going to show you that you enjoyed learning about it. I know it sounds very simple, but be honest with yourself. Do you know a lot of people that really know what their passion is, even though they know what they are good at and what they like to learn? This is the step I want you to make. I want you to realize that this really indicates your passion, and you need to think more creatively to find it. Being passionate about baseball can mean that you're passionate about sports in general, or it can mean that you really like strategies. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It therefore can be very helpful to look at multiple examples and also not to make an assumption too early. So finding what you're passionate about requires you to look at the big picture of your life and also to be curious. And if you're having trouble with this, ask somebody you trust and/or an outsider, somebody who does not know you as well. Those people can sometimes be very helpful to spot bigger patterns that you are looking for. Take a look at it and see whether you can spot a bigger pattern or a bigger passion. But if you find that there are two things you feel passionate about, you can see whether you can combine them to create something even more unique and powerful. I know that it may sound silly, but in some situations it can enable you to stand out from the crowd. And you should never forget that this is a journey, as cliché as it might sound. So what that means is that you need to focus on one passion, one idea, and still at the same time be open-minded and open to new things that may arise. Please don't wait. You need to take that step of taking action in order to be able to find the thing you like. Maybe you're not 100% sure about whether the idea you have is really something you want to continue doing and are passionate about. Nevertheless, you need to take action in order to find out whether it's A, meant to be for you, and B, to gain the knowledge to find an even better idea. Let me back off a little. You need to formulate a goal without the fear of it not being 100% made for you. Only by formulating a goal and taking action towards it, you can find out that your path may be a little bit off, so you can reformulate it and find the new path. And that's going to happen over and over again. Don't lower your expectations, but as you take action, you may find that you want to go in a different direction, and that's okay. Here's my example. I started self-development because I wanted to do better in school. At that time, it was only about doing well in school, but it quickly became much more than that. I became interested in self-development as a whole. I actually became interested in style as a way to improve your self-perception and self-confidence. I continued self-development and then wanted to launch my YouTube channel in order to help other people to use style in order to become the person they want to be. Only by doing that, I found out that I was not truly passionate about it. I liked making videos and I liked helping people, but I was not as skilled as other people at helping my audience to use their style to their advantage. So the moral of that story is not to wait until you find the perfect thing for you. It's to take the first step in order to find something that you feel passionate about, even if that may mean that you have to change directions. You really need to be patient and willing to try out different things without the fear of it being a waste of your time. So here's how to find your passion in just one sentence. Start your journey without the fear of getting lost or stopping too early. I really hope to see you soon.